Our brothers wake up very early in the morning, go back at home in the evening with the hope that they will get a job, but they've not gotten a job yet. I know that our mothers are doing odd jobs, very odd jobs, selling bogas, washing clothes for people, selling changa, doing things which are unimaginable with an intention to get money to pay fees. Continue doing that without losing hope. I know that our fathers wake up very early in the morning, going for jua kali, going to construct, kama watu wa mkono, just earning 700 shillings in a day with an intention to pay school fees, with an intention to pay rent. Continue doing that without losing hope. I want to remind you that there was a French Revolution in the year 1789. They were advocating for three things, Jeff. They were advocating for liberty, that they call liberté. They were advocating for equality, that they call equalité. They were advocating for fraternity, which they call fraternité, with an intention to have a better nation. And they changed that nation from Louis XVI and Maria Antoinette. And I want to remind you of the American Revolution that took place in the year 1776 under George Washington, that it brought hope to Americans. I want to remind you about the Glorious Revolution in Britain, in England. I want to remind you about the Bolshevik Revolution that took place in USSR under the leadership of Professor Vladimir Lenin in the year 1949, in the year 1917. And I want to remind you of the Chinese Peasant Revolution under the leadership of Chairman Mao Zedong, together with Deng Xiaoping in the year 1949. And I want to tell you that these revolutions succeeded to remove the patrimonial state, replacing them with a modern state. And I want to remind you that we will have a revolution in Kenya. A revolution not of guns and violence, but a revolution of industrialization, a revolution of agrarian revolution, a revolution where Kenyans will fight against high cost of living, a revolution against overtaxation, a revolution of ideas, a revolution of unity, a revolution of love, where Kenyans one day shall have hope. And to tell you, lastly, in the words of Nelson Mandela, the youth in this nation do not lose hope. I know that you are going through a lot. But Nelson Mandela said that the young people, when aroused, can bring down the towers of oppression and raise the banners of freedom. God bless you, and I love you all, Kenyans.
All right.